I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. This is a video contest response for 3 different contests, so I'm going to go through pretty quickly, so hopefully this video isn't too long. I've been really busy lately. I recently got promoted to assistant GM of the Grizzlies, the team that I work for, so that comes with a lot more responsibility. So I haven't got to make as many videos, but still trying to catch up, watch everybody's, and want to participate in some contests. So the first one is for Scott with Sconnie Tradition. The first thing he wants to know is our favorite song, artist, and or band. Well, I'll just answer all 3 parts. My favorite song is The Woods by my favorite artist, Dierks Bentley, and my favorite band would be A Day to Remember. So very different things there, country and alternative rock, I guess you could say. My favorite movie and movie franchise, my favorite movie is The Sandlot. I have a whole collection dedicated to it up there on the top shelf. My favorite movie franchise would be Star Wars. I grew up with Star Wars, love Star Wars. The second go-round, guys, in the 90s when they remade them, not the original. I'm not old enough for that. My favorite show or series, my favorite series that is still running, I'll just go with that to help narrow it down, is Game of Thrones. So Ed Weskergriff, I know I mentioned it a couple times that I do watch that show and you collect it. So that's pretty cool. There's a few Game of Thrones fans out there on YouTube. And then it's a shout out to someone with 200 subs or less, and why. The person I originally wanted to do for this when I saw the contest now has over 200 subscribers, so mini shout out, congrats to Bill, Hall of Fame collector, for passing 200. That guy should be over 500 by now, but that's not the point. My shout out for someone with less than 200 is Collecting America's Pastime, and his channel shares a lot of pre-war, a lot of vintage. He's got some autographs. He's a big Jim Thome guy. He's up in Ohio, and something he's sharing in a video series is each Hall of Fame class. He wants a playing days card of each Hall of Famer, and he's sharing them by class, beginning, you know, with the first class with Ruth, Cobb, Walter Johnson, Wagner, those guys forward. So it's really cool. It really speaks to the history of the game and the Hall of Fame stuff that I like. So I really enjoy his channel. Keep up the good work, man. The second contest is for Bluejacket66, who I guess I was late to the party, but I recently discovered him, as now he's doing a 250 subscriber contest. And what he wants to know is who is an inspiration for my collecting. So 3 main people. Number 1, it's on my website if you guys want to check it out. It's theticketleprechaun.weebly.com, and it shares this story about my nanny, who was my dad's mother. Actually was the person that got me into collecting. When I was 9 and my little brother was like 6, she had collected thousands of basketball cards from the late 80s and early 90s, and she gave them all to me and my brother. And kind of a funny story, she would make me eat certain foods because I was a picky eater, still am, in order to get certain cards. And I remember the Tar Heels UNC Michael Jordan from the set they did in the late 80s or early 90s, excuse me, was worth 20 bites of mashed potatoes. Hate mashed potatoes. I know I'm weird for a southern person, but I ate it to get the card, and that's kind of what got me started. As I continued collecting, I had a cousin on either side, one on my mom's side, one on my dad's side, that both collected. So I would look at cards with them, go to shows with them, so that kind of kept me going. And I'm one of the rare collectors, I guess, that never got away from it from when they were a kid. I just kept going, as I'm 27 now and never stopped collecting. His other question was, what else do I collect? And I collect mostly baseball stuff, honestly, and basketball stuff a little bit. But if I had to answer outside of like sports cards and memorabilia, it would be hats, which are still sports related. But I don't really collect anything else outside of that, man. But thank you for your generosity, along with Scott, for doing these contests. The prizes you guys are giving away are amazing, beyond anything you definitely need to give away. So thank you for the opportunity for that. The last contest I'm interesting is for G's Mikey, and he just wanted us to show our collection and how I display and organize. So I'm gonna cut this section right here and then take you guys on a quick, very quick walk around the room to finish up this video. Alright, let's get right to that. Alright, so this room is definitely a work in progress, but I'll walk you around it real quick. Here is a replica of something in the Hall of Fame. My cousin made this for me. It's actually made out of thousands of baseball cards that he hand cut. If you look really close, every one of those little pieces were cut up of Braves cards. And I've got a Jordan thing. I've got a bunch of posters and stuff under the bed I need to put up soon. Some hats. Here's some of the Sandlot collection. Autographed baseballs, a script, all that good stuff. 57 World Series Braves. 95 World Series Braves. Other Braves. And just some like other bobbleheads and stuff, if you guys can see that don't fit into any other collections. This shelf, just some random stuff, some Tar Heel autographed baseballs, some Jordan bobbleheads, some stuff I got from Hawaii. Here's some Grizzlies stuff, if you will, from me being with the team, including my championship ring there. Pretty sweet. Some Hall of Famers, Hall of Famer bobbleheads, autographed baseballs, 500 Home Run Club, figurines, bobbleheads, autographed baseballs, 3,000 hits, some random stuff up top. That picture is actually a picture of one of my ancestors, if you will, from the Civil War time. Looks like me, doesn't it? Nice facial hairstyle. Beard. Okay. Now this area is definitely not completed. I hope that I'd have it done by this time to show off to you guys. If you've been a subscriber of my channel for a long time, you know I'm working on a storage unit that will be similar to the Beast baseball collector, Mike. Will go right here. So right now I got a bunch of stuff in boxes and whatnot. Some game used bats and stuff from the Grizzlies, autographed by the team. A giant banner from our championship series that came from the ballpark. That's the trophy for my fantasy league. I'm the current champ, 2-time defending. Game used base from SunTrust Park. Some more hats. Let's go over here. This is really cool. I'll share it sometime. It's a binder documenting all the ballparks my wife and I have been to at sporting events. Some other stuff. Some pictures. This is cool. It's a custom card that was made of a photograph taken of me, my cousin Tommy that I mentioned, who is a collector, my brother and my friend at Wrigley Field when we dressed up like that. I got that signed in person by Joel Berry, Theo Pinson, and Aaron Rollman at a barnstorming tour. Sorry for the darkness, guys. Just trying to do this quick without pulling them all out. Some more bobbleheads, autographed baseballs. Some more bobbleheads, autographed baseballs. Then we've got this shelf. There's my labeler, a Fred McGriff autographed picture. These are binders of like Tar Heel cards, and this one over here is like cards of my favorite players like Chipper Jones, Ty Cobb, stuff like that, Brian Wilson. My UNC sets. Then all my vintage sets. So from 69 Deco Edge, 69 Tops, 68 Tops Game, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, and 51 Tops. Then 55 Tops, 55 Bowman through 48 Bowman. All my Red Man sets, 52 through 55, 41 through 39 Play Ball, and 33 through 38 Gowdy. Then the top shelf is things that were my grandparents on my dad's side that I got. She was a big Tar Heel fan. Go Heels. All of that stuff came from her. So that's how I display my collection. There's a lot of things in boxes under the bed and against the wall over here that will be sorted in my storage unit in the future. But thanks for checking it out if you guys stuck with me this long. God bless. Keep collecting. Bye.